Hey, fellow Prepsteaders. Beth, Ozark Prepsteaders here. I am so happy that President Trump got acquitted for the second time. That's twice they've tried to impeach him, and twice they have failed miserably. But what they have been super successful at is showing us their hand and letting everybody see what, horrific human beings they are and what hypocrites they are and how they lie and cheat. And that all came out, which it always does, but it's just nice to have the reinforcement. So I don't know what Trump is going to do from here on out. He's been super quiet. I imagine he had to be super quiet going up into the impeachment trial. I have heard that they're going to try and get him on some criminal charges, although I have absolutely no idea what that would be. They are so desperate to make sure that he, A, never has a chance to run for office again, and B, that if he does try and get involved in anything now, they can make him look like, he's some criminal, so nobody will listen to him, which is kind of funny because, what they're doing anyway is to just shut us all down so we can't talk about anything. They're just censoring the living heck out of us. So, but apparently they're afraid that that's not going to be enough. And what I really, truly hope is going on, and I know this is probably a long shot, but I'm just really hoping and praying that what Trump is doing with his family in the background is setting up some new huge media conglomerate that will take the place of Fox and take the place of Twitter and take the place of, Parler, since it doesn't like Parler's ever going to come back. And we will just be free to talk about whatever we want to talk about with no risk of being shut down because the Trump family owns it all and they can't shut us down. I think for him to come out and rival big tech and give big tech a run for their money is exactly what we need right now. Did you all see that Twitter lost I think it was $1.6 billion in revenue in 2020? I was almost a little giddy about it. It's like, whenever you silence voices and you literally alienate and or kick off half of the folks who are on your platform, what do you think is going to happen? Now, I don't think it really matters for them because I think they get, reimbursed from China. I think the DNC is reimbursed and run by Soros, and I think big tech is reimbursed and run by China. And unfortunately, I think the great majority of our congressmen and senators are also bankrolled by Soros in China. So there really is no, integrity, honesty, support for the nation or the Constitution. I mean, there's none of that. They've all sold us out, and we all know that. But it's nice whenever our side gets a little bit of a win. And, President Trump, this was a win, and it was a feel-good one. So what do we got going on here? Here in the Ozarks, we have been under this crazy, insane polar vortex for going on 2 weeks. It is not letting up. It is getting worse. They're saying we could get up to a foot of snow between Monday and Tuesday. Now, I will tell you this. Here is the thing about living in the Ozarks. When it comes to the weather, it's almost always wrong. Whenever you look at like the percent chance of precipitation, unless it's 80% or higher, chances are we're not going to get any. Like the weather has to be, the weather guys have to be seeing the giant radar green and yellow cloud like hovering over us in order for it to be accurate that we're going to get precipitation. So I've been checking the radar. As of right now, nothing is showing up. So it could totally go around us. But, or we could get a freaking foot of snow. So everybody in town is going crazy. You know, we're a big town in the area, and so the folks who live in the hills, and there are lots of them, this is where they come to prep. And in 2010, there was a big ice and snowstorm. It hit 3 states, and some folks here were out of power for almost 3 weeks. Like, it was crazy. And since then, every time during the winter, there's like a winter weather warning or advisory or anything, everybody comes down and converges on town and stocks up on everything. My poor son, I told him I would make him some homemade chicken strips tomorrow night, and he likes the frozen crinkle cut fries that come in a bag. Like, Walmart's entire frozen potato section gone, cleared out. Like, there was nothing left. So that's the kind of stuff we deal with here. My chicken coop is struggling a little bit. It's okay at night because the hens are locked up in there and I've got an infrared heat light. But during the day when I have the door open, the little heat light can't keep up and the chickens aren't in there much with their body heat. They just go in there to lay and then they're out in the yard. And so I'm trying to work something up to keep the water from freezing over because nobody in town has heated waterers, chicken waterers. Like, they've been sold out for, well, since I got chickens, I've been trying to find one and haven't been able to. I guess I could have ordered one online, but honestly, we don't get this cold this often. Like, the crocuses are coming up in the ground. Some of the trees have buds on them. And we've got this crazy, insane polar vortex thing happening. It is nuts. So I'm going to keep it short for today. I just wanted to pop in and share my jubilation over President Trump. I hope y'all are feeling good too. On yesterday's video, I talked a little bit about our pantry and those special totes that we get. And I picked one up today. So I shot a little video of it whenever I got home. I'm going to slip that in here so you all can see what I'm talking about. They really are nice, and they're super cheap and a really, really great way to store your stuff. So I just thought that's something that might interest you. And I don't know if that's something I can offer you a link to or not. If it is, I'll put a link down below. And if there's no link down below, it's because I couldn't find one to put down there. But yeah, here it is. I'm gonna run that right now. And if y'all have any questions about it, feel free to leave them in the comments. So these are easy totes. This is just under 53 quarts. It's waterproof. Here you see it says rated IP67, and that's air, dust, and waterproof. They're roomy. I don't normally store these kinds of items together, but I wanted to show you how much it holds. And if you catch a glimpse of my house in the background, please don't judge me. That's all I got to say. It's been a crazy day. All right, so they're easy. Well, I put this one upside down, but easy. And here's what makes them a little bit special. They have 6 of these snaps. So it's not just the sides. And then they have this rubber gasket that fits all the way around the edge. And that is what keeps, you know, all the nasty stuff out. So we're worried about critters here. Like I said in my video yesterday, we had an ant issue. But these hold a ton. Like, I got a bunch of, you know, crap in here, crackers, giant brownie mix, beans, tons of beans, noodles. I got a great big giant bag of 10 pounds of buttermilk pancake mix. And if I were really packing these for real, I keep similar things together. So I might store beans and rice together, but I try and store everything, you know, with like stuff. So I try and store like a tote of rice, a tote of beans, this box kind of stuff I'm starting to keep in totes after the ant issue. So I just wanted to share them with you. I think they're super cool. They're not very expensive. I bought this one at Lowe's. I was buying them at Dollar General. Not everybody has Dollar Generals, but they're pretty big down here. And I was paying like $12 a tote. Well, then I realized they had them at Walmart for $9 a tote. But like I had told you guys, everybody is out. Like I can't find them anywhere. And then I was at Lowe's today looking for something else, and they just had a ton of them, and they're $9 at Lowe's. So again, it's the Easy IP67. They do come in different sizes as well. Yeah, so that's it. So that's the cool little tote. I am making soup for dinner. It's going to be soup and casseroles and that kind of stuff until the storm passes. I try and make things that if the weather, you know, if the power does go out, we can reheat it on the wood stove. Gosh, I should have got some steaks, because man, I could stick the cast iron on there and cook some good steaks. Maybe I send Randy out to get some steaks. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, that's it for me. I hope y'all are doing fantastic, and I will catch you on the next one.